What is Internet? How it works? Top 10 question answer on how Internet works. The Internet is a vast and complex network of interconnected devices that enables us to communicate, share, and access information across the world. But how does it actually work? Here are some common questions and answers about the Internet and its functioning. Q1. What is the Internet? A1. The Internet is a network of networks, meaning it is composed of millions of smaller networks that connect to each other. These networks can be public or private, and they can use different technologies such as wires, cables, radio waves, satellites, or fiber optics. The Internet allows any device that follows certain rules and protocols to communicate with any other device on the network. Q2. What are packets and protocols? A2. Packets are small pieces of data that are sent and received over the Internet. Each packet contains both the data itself and some information about the data, such as its source, destination, and sequence number. Protocols are the rules and standards that govern how packets are formatted, transmitted, and processed. Some common protocols are TCP, IP, HTTP, DNS, and SMTP. Q3. What is TCP, IP? A3. TCP, IP stands for Transmission Control Protocol, Internet Protocol. It is a set of protocols that defines how data is divided into packets, how packets are routed and delivered across the Internet, and how packets are reassembled and checked for errors at the destination. TCP, IP is the foundation of the Internet and most other networks. Q4. What is HTTP? A4. HTTP stands for Hypertext Transfer Protocol. It is a protocol that defines how web browser and web service communicate and exchange information. HTTP uses a request-response model, where a browser sends a request for a web page or a resource to a server, and the server responds with the requested data or an error message. Q5. What is DNS? A5. DNS stands for Domain Name System. It is a system that translates human-readable domain names, such as www.google.com, into numerical IP addresses, such as 172.217.14.206, that identify the location of the server that hosts the domain. DNS also provides other information about domains, such as their mail servers or subdomains. Q6. What is SMTP? A6. SMTP stands for Simple Mail Transfer Protocol. It is a protocol that defines how email messages are formatted, sent, and received over the Internet. SMTP uses a client-server model, where an email client, such as Outlook or Gmail, connects to an email server, such as Gmail or Yahoo, and sends or receives messages. Q7. What is a router? A7. A router is a device that connects two or more networks and forwards packets between them. A router can also perform other functions, such as filtering traffic, assigning IP addresses, or encrypting data. Routers are essential for the Internet, as they enable packets to travel across different networks and reach their destinations. Q8. What is an IP address? A8. An IP address is a unique numerical identifier that is assigned to every device on the Internet. An IP address consists of 4 numbers separated by dots, each ranging from 0 to 255, for example, 192.168.1.1. An IP address can be static, fixed, or dynamic, changing, depending on the network configuration. Q9. What is a domain name? A9. A domain name is a human-readable name that corresponds to an IP address. A domain name consists of 2 or more paths separated by dots, such as www.google.com. The rightmost part is called the top-level domain, TLD, such as .com, .org, or .edu. The leftmost part is called the subdomain, such as www or mail. Q10. What is a web browser? A10. A web browser is a software application that allows users to access and view web pages and other web resources on the Internet. A web browser interprets HTML code, the language of web pages, and renders it into graphical elements, such as text, images, or videos, on the screen. Some common web browsers are Chrome, Firefox, Safari, or Edge. Thanks for watching.